welcome to College Game Day with Hick the Stick. I'm here at Razorback Stadium where the Texas and Arkansas game is going to be played. Can't wait for this game. It should be a fun one. I can't wait to see what happens this week and all of the games in college football. Week 1 is over and college football is back. I mean, the fans, the bands, everything about college football is back. It was an exciting Saturday. We even had some great games. Oklahoma and Tulane. It came down to the end. My best friend almost had the upset right, but Oklahoma was able to win that game because Tulane was 1 yard short of a first down to keep that drive alive. Then we had Clemson and Georgia. It was all defense, and the only touchdown in the game was a pick six for Georgia. Georgia got the win, and Madison was the only one that predicted that game right. And then we had on Sunday night Notre Dame and Florida State went to overtime, and Notre Dame won with a field goal in overtime. What a weekend it was. I hope this weekend is fun as well, like I said in the video before this, and I cannot wait to see what happens. So let's get started.
Our first game is Washington versus Michigan.
We got Washington versus Michigan. Washington had the upset alert go off on them last week, and now they're not in the top 25 anymore. Can they bounce back this week? Then we got Michigan. Are they actually for real this year? Is there...
Everybody knows Michigan isn't for real.
You didn't let me finish. Michigan, for real this year? No, it's not going to happen. Something's going to mess up, and they're going to fall apart like they do every year. We got Utah versus BYU. This is my upset. I got BYU beating Utah. Yes, they don't have Zach Wilson anymore, but they look like a good team last week. I want an upset alert. I want some kind of upset happening this week. So I got Utah losing to BYU. And now it's time for my quick picks of the week. I make 5 quick picks. Our first game is Stanford versus USC. USC gets the W. Then we got Mercer versus Alabama. Alabama wins that game. Texas A&M versus Colorado. Texas A&M wins that game. Then we got UAB versus Georgia. Georgia wins another one. And then we got South Carolina State versus Clemson. Clemson gets their first win of the season. That's my quick picks of the week.
Hello, Hick the #1 pick here, and I'm here to ask Hick the Stick the hard questions. Our first question comes from Will. Will, first off, he says, hello, Hick the Stick.
What's up, Will?
What are your thoughts on the current format of the college football playoffs?
The current format. It stinks. 4 teams. We need to go to 12. Period. Right there. I like it. 12 teams. Can't wait.
I think so too. I totally agree. Our second question comes from Mac McCoy.
Mac McCoy, here we go.
He would like to know what team that is in the top 4 right now do you think will be the first team to fall out of that position?
Top 4? Oh boy. So we got Alabama, we got Georgia, Ohio State, Oklahoma. Well, Ohio State plays Oregon this week. They could lose that game. Then we got Alabama. They look as good as ever. I'm taking them off the board. Georgia and Ohio State. You know, Georgia, I'm going to keep them there. I gotta go with Oklahoma. You know, they're playing Kansas State in a couple of weeks, and they got Texas. They got a hard road the next couple of weeks. It's going to be hard. Out of those 4 teams, have to go with Oklahoma. But if we went top 5, then Texas A&M. But it's top 4, so Oklahoma.
Okay. Well, Oklahoma's really good about fighting back to get back to different positions.
That's true. They lose early in the season, but then they end up in the playoffs at the end.
So, really,
it's not a big deal for them.
You never know. All right. Well, thank you for... Oh, one more question.
Oh, one more question.
Which team will replace the one that falls?
Replace the team that falls. Like I said, I think Texas A&M will lose to Alabama in a couple weeks. So that takes them out. I don't think Clemson will jump up there too early. Let's go with the shocker. Iowa at number 10. They got a couple weeks before Oklahoma has any chance of losing. They might move up some more. I could see Iowa moving up into that top 4.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for answering our questions. And if you would like to ask Hick the Stick a question, just comment below and give us a hard one. Next, we have Iowa versus Iowa State.
We got Iowa versus Iowa State. It's a rivalry, and it's a top 10 matchup. Iowa number 10, Iowa State number 9. This should be a fun one. It could have been my Hick the Stick game of the week, but it's not. But it's still going to be interesting. Who will win this top 10 matchup? I got to go with Iowa. Like I said in my questions, they can keep moving up, and I believe they really can. Maybe make the Big Ten championship. At least they looked like that last week. Let's see how they play Iowa State this week. I mean, anything can happen in college football.
Hick the Stick's game of the week is Oregon versus Ohio State.
And now it's time for Hick the Stick's game of the week. We got Oregon versus Ohio State. Who wins this one?
Who should I pick to win this one?
You have your own opinion, so pick.
I don't remember who you just listed.
Madison.
I'm going to go with Ohio.
Okay.
So like Ohio State.
Yes, Ohio State. Becca's team.
Okay, Becca's team. Okay,
Yes.
I'll go with Becca because she's my favorite sister-in-law even when you get married. Unless I really, really like the girl.
Okay. So I want to be the oddball here and go with Oregon, but I can't. Ohio State, they're at home. Ohio State wins this game. All three of us are picking Ohio State to win. Madison had Georgia last week. She was the oddball. Got it right. So she's 1-0. We're 0-1. Let's see what happens this week.
So I'm sure you've noticed our shirts made by Mountaintop Blessings. Thank you so much, Calvin. We love them. And now it's time for the hashtag notification squad with our special guest, Hick the Brick. How's it going, Hick? It's going good. Well, he would like to give a shout out to Landon Bruder, Paige Bruder, and Madeline Wingo. Thank you so much for being part of the hashtag notification squad. If you would like to be a part of the hashtag notification squad, comment down below in the comment section, hashtag notification squad. Bye!
Today, I get to be the one that ends the show, and we'd like to end it with a verse. It's found in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32. And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, hath forgiven you. This is such an important truth. And so, just remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Because, well, God's word tells you to. Well, I hope you have a great football college Saturday. Man!
Oh my goodness, she had one job to end the show and she couldn't do it right. So I have to end the show. Have a great college football Saturday.
Hick the Brick, where have you been? I've been in Great Britain. Look at my accent. In Great Britain? Yeah, I didn't tell my mom. Who's your mom? You are, Mom. Okay, never mind. This is dumb.
You gotta stop the camera. I gave my foot there.
I keep my necklace.
My foot's stuck.
You started so red.
Dinner time! Oh man, that was perfect.
Man, it smells good. It's actually not stopped.